Hey Prof, what's photosynthesis and aerobic respiration?
Well, in this video, we're gonna talk about it. Why don't you check it out?
We'll talk about the process of aerobic respiration, photosynthesis, and compare and contrast of these two processes.
NADH from the Krebs cycle gives up its protons and electrons, becoming NAD+. The electron goes into complex 1, which gives the energy to the complex to pump lots of hydrogens from the mitochondrial matrix into the intermembrane space. Electrons from complex 1 go into CoQ. FADH, similar to NADH, becomes FAD+. Electrons from CoQ flow into complex 2, which doesn't pump electrons into the intermembrane space. Electrons from FAD+ go into CoQ. Electrons from CoQ go into complex 3, where protons are pumped into the intermembrane space. Electrons are passed to cytochrome C. Electrons from cytochrome C go into complex 4, where protons are pumped into the intermembrane space. The final electron acceptor is oxygen, and it splits into two to make two water from accepting the protons and electrons.
For photosynthesis, light excites electrons from chlorophyll by oxidation of water. It then splits water into oxygen. Electrons are boosted to high energy level and are transferred via ETC. H+ is pumped from stroma to thylakoid lumen. ATP synthase produces ATP from ADP and phosphate. Electrons are also transferred from PC to PS1 and excited by incoming lights. The redox reaction leads to reduction to produce NADPH from NADP.
The two main differences between aerobic respiration and photosynthesis are photosynthesis requires carbon dioxide and releases oxygen, while cellular respiration requires oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. And the metabolic process for photosynthesis is anabolic, and the process for respiration is catabolic.
There are two similarities between aerobic respiration and photosynthesis. Both photosynthesis and the respiration process produce ATP and involve energy production. The other one is they both involve reduction-oxidation reactions and electron transport chains. In photosynthesis, electrons are supplied by chlorophyll and protons accumulate in the cystoid lumen. While in respiration, electrons are supplied by hydrogen carriers. Protons accumulate in the membrane gap. I've also made a graph for a better understanding for these two processes. Thank you for watching and see you next time.